Anyways.
Chrissie Mayr, my friend. Chrissie Mayr. Office job, Chrissie Mayr. She films this pilot at her office. Would you like to see the new pilot by Chrissie Mayr? The one that Keith told her, listen, I can't stop you from making your own content. We can't pay for it. But if it's good, maybe I will pay for it. I don't know. Everyone tell that guy you despise him. And you know what? When you're early, listen, I'm watching that chat 24/7. So when you're early, 2 hours before the show starts, you think you're just having a... And by the way, you know how queer this looks? Get a life! Would you like to see the pilot?
Please.
I want that. Drink the milk being treated
Don't
like...
worry about him.
Drink this. Drink
He's
this
been
sperm.
taken care of.
This is the new pilot, and guess who she has? Oh, by the way, I forgot. You know what the name of the show is? I'm going to read it.
Is it a catchy name for YouTube to get viewers?
Do you want to hear what the new name of Chrissie Mayr's show is? And repeat after me. We're going to be signing this name a lot. The name of the show is CMP001. Oh, I love CMP001. Have you ever seen CMP001? It's a really good show. It's called CMP001. Yeah, CMP001. I watch it on YouTube all the time. Yeah, CMP001. She's got Gino Discante as her first guest because he's easy to get. And here it is on the bottom, CMP001-Gino Bisconte. Her name and even in the title. I don't know what CMP means. 001.
I'm assuming it means Chrissie Mayr podcast.
Wow. CMP001. That's the name of the show. Dude, do you watch CMP001? Sweet. Chrissie is dressed like, one of those girls from I May Not Always Love You, but as long as there are stars above you, we may not ever be equals. What's that show? Big Love on HBO.
Remember when the guy from Big Love mysteriously died? I was going to tell you the other day that somebody we were watching sounds just like the guy from Big Love. Who was that guy we were watching the other day talks like this? I just want my wives to be...
She looks like someone from Big Love. She's at her office job. She's got 471 views. CMP001. Here's how the show starts. It shows they're filming this on their iPhone at a cubicle.
Look at Gino looking at her tits as she arrives.
Yes, Gino's going to look at these big, sagging, liver-spotted mumbos. And let's see what happens here. This is the opening of her big show. There's an iPhone leaning against the,
stack of
cubicle
binders.
desk stack of binders. And you know what? Her boss went out to lunch. She's got 45 minutes. Oh, no, she does not. Wow, look at this. This really goes to show that she has an office job. The podcast episode is 28 minutes. Meaning lunch break. Lunch. She gets 30 minutes for lunch, 2 minutes to eat, a couple of Milky Ways, and 28 minutes to film her show. How pathetic.
They allowed Gino to come into an office?
Well,
That's surprising.
Listen, her power boss was out at lunch. She was out at Panera Bread. So her boss was at Panera Bread having a meeting. She snuck Gino in, shot a little show because this looks so professional, this white wall. It's a perfect place to shoot. Would you like to see how this thing starts? Here we go. This is the show of the summer. Here we go. Look at this. She walks in.
Now,
look at his
I'm
eyes.
gonna sit here because you looked good. Can you look around to see if I...
Wait, I didn't see that.
You didn't? He did her a full up
That
and
was
down
right.
to her.
He looked right at her tits because he loves retard tits. Look at him. He'll take any tit that he can get these days. He's covered. He's got fucking, God forbid this ever happens to me. I hope you can get these lasered off. He's got eye styes. I sty with my eye. He's got little brown 3D dots. Skin tags all over the bottom of his eyes. It's so putrid you could juice those. Get the lime in the coconut. You just want the skin tags. I'd like to climb Gino and unscrew a skin tag and get the milk out of it. So here she comes. This is the beginning of the show.
Now, I'm going to sit here because you looked good. Can you look around to see if I look good in the frame?
Here she is, all dressed up for work.
You look
Am
great.
I in it enough?
Yeah, hold on.
Scooch more?
Wait, just sit naturally and I'll tell you.
Oh, she's so ugly. You know, if you gotta really sit there and squint hoping that this is the one girl that'll pay attention to you, how pathetic is that? To be a guy at home, you got access to the entire internet, and this is what you're gonna pretend is hot. Why? Because you think you might have a chance with her in some scum bar? Please, that makes me even sicker than what comes out of her mouth are these guys. She's beautiful. Oh, is she beautiful? Oh, yes. So here she is, stinking, and I bet, what do you think she makes per hour? $18, I bet. 18, and she thinks that's nice and high. $18 an hour. I bet you that's her rate. Find out where she works, too, because I'd like to do some pranks. How do you like that, Drink the Milk? Prank a woman at her work? Where's Chrissie? I'm looking for her. Does she work here? I'd like to discuss her career opportunities. You like that? Drink the Milk? Do some pranks? Judaism. All right, let's see what happens on this podcast. Another podcast, by the way, that they're doing.
Yeah, see, now your head's out. So you're going to have to...
Like this?
Yeah, but then you're not facing me. Just wait. Just go back.
Facing
Okay.
Voorhees.
That's...
Get it?
Yeah. Look. I'll be you. Get
Okay,
up.
be me.
Okay.
Okay, now they're going to switch.
Yeah, I gotta pull this way back, but then we lose.
Don't worry.
I'm going to pull this way back, and then we lose. Nice talking. Nice chair, by the way. What is that, cheap vinyl? Looks like crap. That's like a waiting room chair. That's how, you know how unimportant someone's office job is when they use the same, they're like, she could have one of the waiting room chairs. She don't need a desk chair. Give her a waiting room chair. She's nothing to us, the boss, the CEO. I'm the CEO. Give them a waiting room chair like a dentist.
Worry about that.
Blank.
Worry about again.
Yeah.
Don't worry about this for our interview. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But now I know that I need to get a little extension
Exactly.
cord for when I'm with the girls.
You're great.
All right, this is good. All right, maybe I should sit where you used to be.
Ooh, look at that.
Cool. Hi, Gino. Thank you so much for coming. That's my
Look at her outfit. She thought this was a nice top to get dressed up for work. Now I'm talking like that crying, laughing emoji. Look at her. She thought this was nice. Jules, where can you get a sweatshirt like that? Where do you think that's from, that she's wearing that?
I have no idea.
This is not a current style. This is old. You can tell it's old.
Well,
It's been
obviously
washed.
stolen from a restaurant.
Oh, this is the woman who stole all those clothes from someone's Christmas. So look at this. She's wearing some old ass thing. I love when a woman doesn't know anything about style. She goes, I'm getting dressed up for work. I'm looking pretty professional. No. Anyone who's really professional is looking at you going, look at her. Look at this poor mess with her $18 top. You know, where do you even get this? This looks like, I say this a lot to make jokes. I'm not kidding. This looks like something you get at Costco. You know, you go to Costco, they got that clothing mess in the middle of the store.
Yeah.
It almost looks like a, you know what that clothing section at Costco or Sam's Club looks like? It almost looks like somebody's garage sale and they worked in the business and they got a bunch of like clothes that they couldn't sell.
Yeah.
You know, and they're showing you, okay, these are the clothes with errors on them and we're selling them here today. She looks like she got that top at Sam's Club. For real. It was about $17.95. She couldn't really decide. Do I get this or the bagel dogs? This or the bagel dogs? This or the bagel dogs? You know, and that's a lot of bagel dogs too. You got to buy in bulk there, Jules.
Yeah.
It's not a small bag. So she ended up getting this because she did have an interview. It landed her the job. She's worn it every day since. It covers up her giant. And by giant isn't good, okay? Just because breasts are huge doesn't mean they're any good. They got to still look nice. They can't be all droopy and covered in. Even the freckles are stretched out like an old nipple. When your freckles are starting to warp, starting to look galactic, you know you got a problem with your sagging horsers.
my coffee. Oh,
There
thank
we
you
go.
so
We got to
much.
do the rotation play.
We got to swap it out.
There you
I
go.
just spilled. Thank you so much, Gino, for coming to my place of work to shoot my first. This is the pilot.
Thank you for coming to my place of work to shoot me.
Then the gums come out. She's wearing really cheap matte lipstick with a harsh lip line, making her look ultra disgusting. Hair on point, meaning on frizz. And she says, thanks for coming to my place of work. Can't you hide this? We don't want to know that you're doing this at your place of work. And I thought maybe the place of work part is part of the bit. It's not. So my little story about you're more than welcome to film a pilot. I do want to let you know we don't have any more room for using the studio here. We're completely booked up. So you are going to have to film the pilot on your own time. That's the only catch. It's not like this is a themed show about people working in their offices. The reason she's filming there is because they don't have any time or space for her at Compound Media, a network.
What are you going to call it?
Pilot episode. You know, Ho Rogan was an idea that
That's
I
not
had.
bad. Rogue Hogan.
Rogue Hogan.
No, I'm just fucking it up.
Yeah.
Can we say fuck?
Of course.
Can we say it up?
Of course.
Okay, just checking.
I could just call it like, I don't know, Chrissy time. Every idea I have sounds ridiculous. So I think
It's amazing. Like the podcast me and Berg did, the show In Hot Water. You know where that name came
Yeah,
from?
studio
No.
audience.
We're sitting there the first time we ever hung out. Not the first time we ever hung out, but the day this show idea was born, I bump into him at the stand and he's like, hey, do you do a podcast? And this is also one of the greatest compliments I've ever gotten.
And we don't care. So we're moving on from that. But, oh, sorry, I got the hiccups. Hungry hiccups. You know, I was having a weird night last night, Jules. I didn't tell you this.
What happened?
So last night before we went to bed, we had, and man, were these good. We had the spare ribs from Smoke Barbecue.
Great place.
They were really good. I also had half an A&W root beer. It was delicious.
It's the best root beer.
I woke up in the middle of the night having very weird, I'm not going to call them burps, but what's like a pre-burp, a little son of a burp. And they were going, like inside my body was going, and it was this weird, scary taste. A taste that I've dreamt of before. And you know what the taste was? Do you remember that article where there were a little kid he washed up in Iraq and everyone goes, oh, there's bodies washing up on the shore. Remember that? There's a little kid he washed up on the shore or something.
I'll take your word for
Everyone
it.
was posting it on social media. Some people
it's kinda
claimed it was
ringing
like
a
a
bell.
fake picture.
Okay.
Well, I went down to the beach that day. This is something I never told anybody. I went down to the beach that day to see if the kid was dead or if it was a fake. And I'm smelling around and I'm smelling the kid's pits. And man, the one thing people don't know about that kid who died that day, he had the worst beyond his pits. And that's like what I was smelling, but it wasn't a real smell I was smelling. It was a brain smell. And then I knew, oh, this is what they say. When you start getting dementia, you start smelling burnt smells, right?
Except for you, it's an Indian kid's pits.
Was the kid Indian?
I don't know.
Here's Chrissy. She's holding her nose. She can't even believe how bad Gino smells. We have some time codes here. Do you want to hear what the podcast is about? At least they're doing something fresh and new. It's two comedians talking to each other. And it's some fresh, new comedian on comedian action. A lot of time these comedians get together, they just talk about the biz, their careers.
Cancel culture.
Cancel culture. Oh, they love cancel culture. A culture they're not affected by because they don't do anything cancel related. Let's go to 620 and hear a
I
fresh.
think 5:20 it's supposed to be.
Oh, good. I'm glad you wrote 6. Let's hear a fresh new take on the two comedians doing a podcast thing. Let's hear what they have to say.
I retarded?
No, and but getting back to it, it's like, and I say this, you write a book about the Holocaust, and it's art, and everyone should read it. You should. It's the lowest
mean
point in human
Anne
history.
Frank's diary?
I have a couple of those. Pages are stuck together. You
Why
make
are they stuck together?
because I cry when I'm done jerking off. You have to see the whole thing.
I cry when I jerk off. You ever heard anything like that before?
It's
Pretty funny.
fresh.
I like that one. I like, I cry when I jerk off. I like, I just threw up in my mouth a little bit. I love hacky tropes that I didn't create that I use time and time again in place of unique comedy. I love that. But let's hear, is this show breaking any new ground. Make things out.
But the other thing is, you make a painting like Picasso's Guernica, and it commemorates the bombing. I shouldn't even say commemorates, but it's about the bombing of the city of Guernica.
Oh, dear,
and
yes.
these are two works of art. One's literature, one's a painting, and you look at it and it moves you.
Yeah.
But it reminds you of a tragedy when you do a joke to remind people of the tragedy.
You sure it
And
was 5:20? I don't hear anything about this. It says fresh, new, exciting conversation. 6:20. You told me 5:20. We're now at 6 minutes in. I didn't hear any of that. So is it 6:20? You don't know?
I mean, this is the part that I meant to put in, but
Okay.
it's not that exciting, I guess.
Oh, you were being sarcastic?
Yes.
So it's not fresh, exciting, or new.
No.
It's two comics talking about what?
Cancel culture.
Cancel culture.
Now, I would argue the greatest way you could remind them, because if we forget the past, we're doomed to repeat it, through laughter. People are like, yeah, that's not funny. Fuck you. Fuck you. And I'm doing a show at the West Side, and I do this other joke. It's in that joke, and I say, I'm like, why is it you can write a book about the Holocaust, which everyone should read some. I'm like, if you want to read a book about the Holocaust, they're in the nonfiction section, right? And then
I mean, that's if you think it exists.
exactly.
If it
And then I'm
really
like,
happened,
but
you
then
know?
I say, I'm like, for those, because
That's always funny, too. And by the way, I got to warn some people. These little Holocaust jokes, they're offensive. Don't say them around me. Get it? Kicks up a lot of dirt from my past. Because my grandfather was one of the snipers. He was one of the guards, of course. Enough with every Holocaust joke. They're not funny anymore. Oh, it didn't exist. It used to be funny just talking about all the Jews that were dead, and that was enough to suffice. Now the new recurring joke that never ends is, was it 6 million Jews or was it just a joke? Pretty funny. Pretty unique take on that Holocaust. Can't you come up with something new? Just say some nonsense. Just say some screwball thing. What do you got to say the same joke that everybody else keeps saying? Frankly, it's offensive. All right, let's hear some more. This gets very good. We're going to go to 1930. This is why we're all here today, right? 1930. And this is backed up enough to talk about their little conversation, right? So we've always known Gino to be what? Flat broke. Yes, in fact, that was his nickname, Flat Broke Gino. He lives in a basement apartment, this is true, in Harlem. Spanish Harlem. He's got pipes, basement-style pipes, not cool new girl loft-style pipes across the ceiling. He's got vertical pipes coming down. He's got that sump pump unit. The whole building sump pump is in his unit. He has to share it with the maintenance guy. He lives an extremely impoverished lifestyle with in-out water. I think they're making maybe $25 an episode. That's the deal, right? So he's doing very poorly. He's always been known as one of the most broke guys around here. So I thought this next part here at 1930 would be perfect for you guys to hear. And this really happened. Let's take a listen.
You know.
And that was another thing, like the last two girls I did, it's like, I was always like, you have to figure out who you are.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm like, I know who I am. This is what I do. Well, when are you going to retire? I'm never going to retire. I'm going to die doing
It's
this.
a lifestyle
Yeah.
choice. It's like, when are you going to stop being gay?
When I die,
Never.
I'm not going to stop being gay or comedy.
Do you think you could see yourself ever not getting married, but maybe just dating the same person for a while? Or
Yeah, I think I could now. Because now I know what I'm doing, even though I don't know what I'm doing. Like, this is it. Like, I have faith in what I'm doing now. To like, look, I'll ride it to the end. Like, my mindset is, just keep fucking doing what you want, and money. I'll never be rich. I'll never be famous.
Don't say that.
I shouldn't.
I'll never be rich. I'll never be famous. Oh, boy. Well, you're about to hear it, folks. Because guess what? We were wrong about Gino. He is not poor. You want to hear this? Listen to this one.
Just keep fucking doing what you want, and money. I'll never be rich. I'll never be famous.
Don't say that.
I shouldn't say that.
You can definitely be rich.
I
and
can be rich
famous.
and I am rich. I have an abundance of enough. I mean that. I always have enough time to hang out with my friends and family. I always have.
I am rich. I have abundance of enough. Woo! I love that. I am actually rich. You want to hear how he's rich? Listen to this one.
Don't say that.
I shouldn't say that.
You can definitely be rich.
I can be rich and I am rich. I have an abundance of enough. I mean that.
Right.
I always have enough time to hang out with my friends and family. I always have enough money to buy what I want, need, all that stuff. You know, and I always have enough health. I'm fucking incredibly healthy, thank God.
I always have enough health. As if it's a video game. Oh, I've got plenty of it. I pick up the little plants as I see them. I keep them in my bag. I've got enough health.
I want, need, all that stuff. You know, and I always have enough health. I'm fucking incredibly healthy, thank God.
Oh.
That's what I have. So, like, that's the wealth I wanted, and I didn't realize it until now.
Like your freedom. Like
Yeah.
there's wealth and freedom.
Yeah, somebody said that to me once. Like, I'm like, I don't think I need to be rich. And my buddy goes, you wouldn't be good with a lot of money. You would try to spend it all
You
immediately.
would buy a lot of shots.
That's nice. So you guys are actually, this rule, your life's actually really good at the office job, filming your 28-minute podcast that has 475 views. And the title is CMP 001. Oh, everything's actually going wonderful for you. Thank you for, convincing me. Here.
Yeah, more whiskey. Hey, who needs drugs? Oh, I'll do one. Dad fentanyl.
Yeah.
But I just, I could be rich, and I shouldn't say it like that, but
Wow.
I just know what I wake up every day expecting to be happy and healthy, and every fucking day, knock wood, I am. It's fucking great.
Wow. Very
It's great
nice.
to be like, oh, like my time is my own, and I'm at the place where I'm like, do I really want to have kids or not, or am I just comparing myself to people my age that
You should have a kid.
are living
Yeah,
that
you
life?
should
should have a kid. You got plenty of money, right?
If you
You
keep
should have a
playing,
kid.
you'll hear her reason for not having a kid.
I can't wait to hear this. People are saying this is sad. Gino lives in a garbage.
These two should just get together. They could be
Salute good. Are
happy.
you having a drink with me? Feel free to have a drink with me. A drink and a dance. Junior Stopka, I'll never forget that when he said how he loves gay people. Oh, gay people. I love gay people. Oh, how about that? I'm gay. Let's have a drink and a dance. I'll never forget that. Junior Stopka, one of my inspirations. Okay, Chrissie Mayr is going to talk about how something about kids, why she wants them or why she doesn't want them.
Why she hasn't had them yet. I
Oh,
think.
okay.
I can't
Well,
quite remember.
boy, she says.
Mom, you'd be crazy like my mom was.
I am like really afraid that it would tank my career. Like I'm really afraid.
Oh, you can tank that
you
without
go.
a kid.
Oh my God, I'm really afraid it would tank my career. She hosts The Wet Spot and this. That's it. That's the career. So I guess it would tank that probably.
Probably.
You know, if she had a big belly full of guilt in there, running around with those teeth, biting through the umbilicals.
Thanks. You're like, you're doing that already. I'm just really afraid that like.
But you know what it
for
is?
2 years, I'd have to check out and
2 years?
I'm telling you, and this is because I'm like, I can't have a kid, but
There's
I'm
a
like,
siren.
Yeah.
that's what my niece and nephew, and like it's everything. It's not about what the kid will make you do. It's how happy the kid will make you. And when you're happy, you write the best comedy, don't you?
True, but what if the kid does not make you happy, or what if the kid has like special needs and
Have
it really,
faith in
you know what I
yourself.
mean?
Yeah. Well, let's just get in our time.
No,
Let's
that
get in our
is-
time machine and see what's gonna happen.
Oh, her mouth. Look at her mouth. Speaking of special, every time she smiles, it's like the T2 is going to come out of her skin. You know, like she's being unwrapped for the T1000 to show his face. Yeah,
mean
your
the
kid.
CMP 100.
CMP 001. Yeah, that's the
001.
name of the robot that lives underneath her skin. Very good, Jules.
Thank you.
I'm the CMP 001. Gino's got no teeth. She's got too much teeth. Look at this. Hey, how are you, folks? I'm Gino No Teetho Descanto. And then she's got, wow, look at those, man. It's almost as if the gums are just covering half her teeth. And only the tips of her teeth are sticking out, hiding under the gums. Somebody should, it's like a cuticle. Somebody should just push it. I wonder if you took one of those cuticle things and pushed her gums up, if it would expose more teeth. You know? Or we should recede her gums. What? She's getting
more
old.
sugar, more sugar.
More recession. Look at these two yokels laughing it up. I hope the boss walks in. What the hell is this? What are you filming? Oh,
They
nothing,
quiet
boss. What?
And they get all quiet.
Yeah, they get all quiet. Okay, we got one more here.
Oh, just a nice fact.
This
that
is
might be
good.
About why they are the way they are.
So Gino is, of course, who he is. We all know these guys, right? These are two stupid, manupid idiots. They're both really ugly. They're both really stupid. They both have barely any money. They're really scraping by. I mean, their lives are really the pits.
They steal.
They steal. They
over
cheat.
that.
They lie. They treat their bodies terribly. Do you want to know why? We learned why. Might hurt your feelings. We're going to learn about where they came from. We're going to learn about their parents here. You know, so maybe this podcast isn't for nothing. Let's listen to this. We're going to learn about Gino's parents and her parents. Let's hear.
People are saying that they are afraid of having a retarded kid. And then you read all these things, like you look at all this like outdated, I don't know, stuff online that is like, as soon as you're 35, you're having a geriatric pregnancy and your kid's gonna have a tail.
My mother had me at, why can I never remember this? She was
40?
Yeah, and I was born in 1968. My mother was born in 1930, so my mother had me at 38. And this.
Whoa! That's an old ass mom. 38. 38 years old. She had Gino. This wasn't, and believe me, she wasn't drinking green juice. She wasn't living in Santa Fe, eating oatmeal in the morning with some good fats like avocado. No. She had him at 38. Believe me, she was probably drinking a lot of chocolate milk, stuff like that. 38 years old. So that explains a lot. Let's see how old Chrissie's parents were when she had her.
Me at, why can I never remember this? She was
40?
Yeah, and I was born in 1968. My mother was born in 1930, so my mother had me at 38.
My mom was born in 1930. Is this really happening?
Xander says his mom was born in 1930. My grandma was born in
Yes.
1931.
Of course. Gino's mom was born in the 1930s, before anything existed. The 1930s. Did we actually hear that right? Oh, Gino's mom, she ain't what she used to be, 1930. So that's the mind of Gino was sculpted by a woman from the 30s. You see how sick this is? Here's more.
And I was born in 1968. My mother was born in 1930, so my mother had me at 38. And this is in the late 60s.
When nobody was doing that.
When nobody was doing it.
My mom had
Yeah.
me at 36, and that was in the 80s.
Oh, my mom had me at 36. Jesus Christ. So no wonder the two of you. How old was Kumia's mom when she had him? 1? Wait a minute. No, I didn't mean to say that. How old was Kumia's mom when she had him? 100?
Perfect. There you go.
I feel like even less people were doing that.
And my mother,
but-
I'll never forget. Well, obviously I wasn't there, but I'll never forget her telling me the story. She was a teacher. And in the late 60s, like, all right, you have to be out of work 2 months before you give birth. You know, it's just because of how it was back then.
2 months leading up to
Yeah,
it.
2 months.
Oh, this is some really intelligent conversation for my pilot. Hey, Keith, do you think I could maybe get a few $100s for my work here?
Well, it was 28 minutes in front of a white wall. I don't see why not. Off with their heads, I say.
What is that little square in the corner? Is that like a TV?
Yeah, it's some crap. Some crapola. Here it is, only 8 dislikes, please. Here, put our links in the chat after we do them, Jules.
Okay.
So that everyone could do this. Oh, look, my comment still exists. It wasn't deleted. But let's ask, can people see my comment still? Because it might have been hidden since. It says, here's my comment on your page. You have a day job? Ha 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 ha. What a loser!
I think it's been hidden.
You can't find it?
I'm
Look at
logged
this.
into my own account.
There's 22 comments. So did you put it in the chat for people to see? Put the link in the chat. And then you let me know if my comment's there. See, what you could do on YouTube, I've never done this. You click here and you write hide user from channel. The user will never know their comment was deleted, but they'll be forever banned. They're typing to themselves. Is it there? Let's see. We're waiting for people to confirm if it's been deleted. It's hidden, they're saying. It's been hidden.
Yeah.
So this is what this girl's doing. Add her to the deleters. It's been hidden. Just for saying you have a day job, what a loser. She had to hide that. So this feed, oh no, it would be, you're messing with my perfection. So if she's deleting mine, that means she's deleting yours. So when you see only positive comments, it's because people delete. Look at this. And they're always going to get caught. You're always going to get caught. Why is there no shame behind this deleting?
No one cares.
So that means that bothered you. If it didn't bother you, you wouldn't delete. You know, it's just like that thing on Twitter with hidden replies.
Yeah.
Who did we bust with hidden replies last week? We had a new one, remember?
Oh, Dan Telfer.
Dan Telfer, bring him on down. Comedian. Bunch of hidden replies. And then you can click on the button that says hidden replies.
That is the dumbest thing
Yeah.
ever because the hidden
Twitter's
replies
so
are
dumb.
like framed for you to visit. They're like
Yeah.
more prevalent than the
Well,
not
of
hidden
course,
replies.
people don't know this. People don't know this yet. But on Twitter, you could hide your replies. But it shows the user a tab that says read hidden replies. And then you could read all the replies that they tried to hide. So it's giving you a list of exactly what gets to them. It's almost the same thing here on YouTube, but imagine if YouTube had a button. Would you like to see what the faggot hid? You know, it just doesn't make sense. There's nowhere to run. Just leave it up. How are you not so mortified? That's my problem with this. How are you not like, fuck?
I know. It's
I
crazy.
mean, really, I would be so ashamed.
Because nobody cares anymore and they never will care because they think there's a chance they might post something and they
wanna
want to be
hide
able
it.
to delete
Okay.
replies too.